Hello everybody, I hope you are excited. Welcome to my channel. My name is Anamvubu. I am an author and an empowerment coach. I really love helping people to achieve their goals. If you are one of those people that set their goals and you struggle to achieve them, this is the right channel for you. And if you're interested in achieving your goals, this is also a platform for you to motivate you, to help you achieve your goals. I'm really passionate about goal achieving and living a meaningful life. So if you are coming here for the first time, you are most welcome. Kindly subscribe, like, and share. So today what I brought you is an overview of the reason why one should have a personal strategic plan. I would like us to talk about that. You know, most of the organizations, if not all, do have a document that guide them in terms of where they are going, what they would like to achieve, what are the past successes, what are their strengths, the opportunities, the threats, and also the weaknesses. You know all of this, right? From the organization perspective. And I asked myself about why are we not having a document that define who we are, what is our purpose, what is our vision, where are we going, and what do we want to achieve within a certain period of time. And from that angle, that's when I developed this document, Synergy Personal Strategic Plan. This is a document that is going to help you to go inside of yourself and extrapolate who you are and define yourself. Also define your purpose. Why are you alive? From there, where are you going? That is going to be your vision. And you are also going to define your mission. How are you going to achieve your vision, right? And the values, your principles that you live by. And all the organizations we know, they do have their vision, their mission. They do have also the mandate, and also they do have the values. All right. So we're going to put that together personally and look at our lives. Now with the organizations as well, they do have, some would have branches, some would have units, some would have departments, and those departments also do have the purpose, why they are there, what they are responsible for, what is it that they need to achieve. So same applies to our lives. So our lives do have different areas of life. We do have 12 areas of our lives. We do have a spiritual life, financial, business, work, family, love life, health, academic life, social life, fun life, personal life, community life. And when you look at all of these areas of life, they require attention. All of them, we need to have also goals for them. And that's what I'm going to take you through. All right? Okay. Please sit back, relax, as we're going to do this together. And I'm going to guide you on what we're going to do in this personal strategic plan. All right. So I'm going to read through the table of contents that I have created for this particular book. And this is going to help us in terms of the courses that I'm going to bring to you. They are mostly aligned to this particular plan. All right. So this plan was actually informed by a book called Bringing Synergy to Your Life. That is my first book that I published in 2022. And out of that book, then I created a plan. And this plan, if you have it, you know that you're not going to journey alone. I'm going to be there as your coach to help you on how you use it, and also to hold you by hand and show you on how do you achieve your goals. If you don't have a plan currently or a planner currently, I'm going to ask you to just go to our description below and order yourself a copy, so that when you go through all the courses, you are able to also write down whatever we're going to do. Okay, so within the table of contents, this is what we're going to cover. We're going to cover the definition of who we are. So that is all about the backdrop about who you are. Then we'll talk about a self-relationship, and we will then look at the power that we have within ourselves. So we are going to do all of this first before we go to an extent of working on our goals. Because when you know who you are, you become unstoppable. When you know who you are able to set your goals in line with who you are. And as such, we are also going to look at the power of a self-relationship. You will see when we get into that course that it's so important for us to reignite, reactivate, re-establish that relationship with ourselves. So that when we set our goals that are aligned to our particular relationship or who we are. We're going to look at conducting our personal SWOT analysis. We will set direction for our lives. That's when we will deal with vision, mission. We will deal with our own purpose. We would also go to an extent of dealing with our values. Then we'll craft a vision board. I can't wait for that moment when we're going to craft a vision board, because from our direction we'll have an idea of what is the vision for us for this year. And before then, we would also get an opportunity to go through the bucket list. So the bucket list are the list of the things that we would like to achieve, and those would inform our vision board. Then we'll then get into a moment of setting SMART goals, and we're going to do all of this together. Now, on our SMART goals, then we'll also put a timeline on. So as we put a timeline on, we'll have a year planner. And I'm going to take you through all of this process of a year planner as well for the whole year. What would be our goals for January until December? And not only that, we're going to track progress of our goals, and we are going to have a moment where we're going to look at different templates that are going to assist us. So one of those templates that I would like us to look at for this year, we're going to look at the budget. We're also going to look at expense analysis and also savings plan. We would also go to an extent of tracking our debts. So that is more of financial life and improving our finances actually for this particular personal usage template. So this is an extra for us to stay organized. Then the last one that I would like us to treat in this particular course for this particular year is we're going to talk about routines, and I'm going to take you through all of the process, all of the routines that would help us to live a meaningful and goal achieving life. I can't wait to do life with you. God bless you.